Did you guys watch?
Yeah. No, I didn't watch.
Yeah, no. Ask me anything.
I just own
Ask
this
me
shirt
anything 'cause
for
I didn't
fun.
watch.
All right, what's the guy's name? The main guy's name?
Where is he in the timeline?
At the Kakarot timeline part.
So he's a kid?
You guys tell me.
Is
you
he-
guys watch.
Is he sleeping next to Broly or not? Or is he crying like a baby?
Let's say he's sleeping next to Broly. He's not crying like a baby.
Then he's Kakarot.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
This is why James and I are friends.
Yes, the only reason. So Ryan,
Yeah.
thank you for joining
Thanks
me
for having me,
specifically
honestly.
for our playthrough of Dragon Ball Z Kakarot.
I'm
Full
excited.
playthrough.
You said
We're
playthrough.
not stopping
Oh.
until we do it. Wait, what did
We
it
have
say
an
about
hour.
collecting
We're
my
gonna play through this whole
information?
game
Yeah,
in
of
an
course.
hour.
It's collecting my information.
Yeah, give it to him.
Agree to their terms and services.
Faster.
Oh my
I'm
God.
sure it's
Confirm
fine.
agreement. Just hit start. It's fine.
Why? I don't understand.
you're
why
gonna read
would
it
it make me
anyway.
do that? Why is it making me do so much? I just want to play Dragon Ball Z.
I want to know how much you love Kakarot.
I need to text my lawyer before I play this game.
First things first.
Uh-huh.
Where's audio settings?
Oh. You think you can change that?
I just want to make sure it's fucking English, because that's the
Oh.
better version.
Oh, jeez.
Isn't that not the authentic version, though?
Well,
It
The
doesn't matter how
inauthentic
authentic
version?
it is. Goku doesn't sound like a puss.
yeah, they were voiced, I think, all by women in the Japanese version. I'm not kidding.
Well, Goku was.
Is there a reason for that, or
Cheaper.
Gohan's voiced by a woman.
According to the
that's so. This is
the
Gohan.
racists?
Who's he? Oh,
Gohan?
well, it told you all the things you need to know about him in one
Right.
one screen.
This is good animation.
He's a Saiyan, but he's raised on Earth.
Did you get that?
This is you're getting a fast forward. We spent years of our lives trying to figure out how this whole world worked. You're getting it all in a lightning speed.
I don't know. I can take it all at once.
I guess also, really sorry, Ryan. It's called Dragon Ball Z. There's an
Yes.
entire story you're not getting called Dragon Ball, which is the Japanese saying, we can do Journey to the West.
I love Journey to the West.
Okay,
So
so
wait.
this isn't that.
So Dragon Ball comes out, then they release a sequel called Dragon Ball Z.
It's not
It's
that.
like
It's
an
not
all-new
that simple. But
series.
sure, if
Yeah.
that's how your brain needs to interpret it, yes.
Okay, it does.
You know how like Transformers would be a thing, but then they would have Beast
Beast
Wars,
Wars.
stuff like that?
Yes.
It's nothing like that.
Okay. So like takes place in the world, but wait, are they telling the same story?
They collect the Dragon Balls, but the threat becomes bigger every time. Sometimes to the point where it's a giant monkey,
Oh.
like the biggest of all threats. A pink guy named Boo.
Okay.
Or
I think I'm starting to get it.
I'm not caught up on the Super Universe either, James. So I think they're fighting. Like
Do you remember?
He's like a cat. Oh,
Ooh! His name is Piccolo.
it's Piccolo.
Piccolo.
You know what that means in Japanese?
Um,
You dirty guy, Jen.
It doesn't mean anything in Japanese.
What does it mean?
Piccolo means piccolo.
It means a musical woodwind instrument.
I believe it actually
Yes.
means pickle.
Maybe it's a brass.
No,
I
it
don't
doesn't.
know.
Adam,
Yes.
you just embarrassed yourself pretty bad there.
I
just
don't
so you
think
know.
so. I'm pretty.
Piccolo means the instrument piccolo.
All the
all of
Saiyans
the-
are named after fruit, and I thought.
No, they're named
Piccolo-
after vegetables.
Oh, sorry.
Mother of God.
Do you even watch, bro?
Kakarot is carrot.
Oh yeah, that's right. Then what's a Gohan?
Gohan is rice.
It checks out.
Well, he's not full Saiyan, dog.
So he doesn't get a full vegetable
No,
name.
absolutely not.
But then Trunks is named after underwear.
Well, because his mom's name is.
Vegeta.
Oh, his
I know,
mom's
it's
name is
Bulma.
Bulma, which means
Spoiler.
bloomers.
I know. I didn't want to spoil it for.
There's no spoiler. I'm just making sure you know what you're talking
Ryan's
about.
gonna be watching this series and go, "Wait, that's
what do you
Bulma,
want me to
mother
do?
of Trunks." But then you're
I
like,
won't think that at all.
but you're like, but wait, he's half Saiyan. I don't understand.
I'm not even gonna get that far to know what's Saiyan. What is Saiyan? What is half Saiyan?
Saiyan is this alien species.
Now, okay, I'm
Okay,
gonna tell you.
go
I'm
on.
gonna tell you a story, without giving it away too much because it is a story
As old as time.
old as time, time tested, mother approved. It's fantastic.
Okay.
There's a dying world. A man is trying to warn the controllers of the planet that the planet is doomed.
It's like Jesus.
Let me finish.
Okay.
He then puts his son, his only son, on a spacecraft that he then fires from his
Jesus.
planet, and then that baby grows up on our Earth not knowing that he's from an alien race.
Okay, yeah.
Have you heard that story before?
I've heard that story before.
Because it's the plot of Dragon Ball.
Superman.
The original
What?
story.
No?
No, Superman ripped off this. It's like Kimba. They had no right. You still fighting Piccolo?
Yeah.
Okay. This is the tutorial.
This is exactly how I remember the show being.
A lot of flying.
Now, speaking of flying, are you flying or is it there's no gravity in this
They're
world?
flying.
They fly.
They know how to use their ki energy to put it into their feet.
Also, it's cheaper to animate when you're just floating midair.
Right.
When your feet don't have to interact with anything and they can just make you hover.
I would
especially when you
have
a lot of
loved to
dialogue.
have been the guy that like kind of invented anime and figured that out. It's like, oh my god, we can just have everything stay the same, stay static. Just move their mouth. We tell have a whole cartoon that way. It'll cost $1.
One guy who invented anime.
Yeah. I mean, he did. There is a guy who invented anime, and he definitely killed himself working to death. But
I mean, animation's the same thing. Walt Disney was like, "What can we do that we don't have to draw?"
I said, we can make movies starring Russell Crowe. Oh, wait, the other one.
You ever watch old cartoons and you're like, "That door's gonna move," and then 2 minutes later, that door moves?
Yeah.
I never thought that because I actually the miracle of animation. My entire childhood, I had full suspension of disbelief. I didn't understand how it worked.
What has happened?
What is going on?
Why are we skipping all the good stuff?
What do you mean?
Giant
It's just
monkey, you were
preparing
talking
us.
about it.
See, it's preparing us. This is chapter "Stop the Saiyan Invasion,"
You missed the fight with Raditz.
which translates to,
Radish.
and Nappa comes translates
Grapes. Wine.
I actually forget that one.
Nappa's
Napkins.
Nappa's what is it? Cabbage?
Oh.
I don't know.
I think it's cabbage. See that? Because if I was a Saiyan, I'd be Pinich, which means spinach. Anyway, that's Goku's brother.
Yeah.
Okay. Do they like each other?
No, because Goku hit his head. He was sent to Earth to destroy Earth,
That's right.
but he hit his head, and then forgot that it was his job to destroy Earth. But then he was raised by a kindly old man in the mountains, and then he went on an adventure when his grandfather died mysteriously when a giant beast stormed the mountains, killing him. And so he was left alone until he came across this young, sexy teenage adventurer who was searching for the Dragon Balls, which when you gather all of them, you're allowed to make any wish you want to.
But just one.
But just one for
What did
a
he
year.
wish for? What did he wish for?
Well, he didn't wish for anything. He and Bulma went on an adventure, Journey to the West. Look at his butt.
I know. It's
I love
really
Journey to the West.
tight.
Went on an adventure,
Stephen Chow's Journey to the West.
and then they explored together. And then eventually, after gathering a bunch of people who all had their own different goals, like Yamcha and Puar.
Puar?
Puar.
Oh.
No.
Who's that little Chaozu?
Chaozu.
That's right. He was there. Tian. Yeah, you already said Tian.
Chaozu wasn't there.
Now,
He
did
wasn't? No.
let me guess
Did
though.
you know? Did
I never
you
watched
watch the show.
I didn't watch Dragon Ball, actually. I'm more of a Dragon Ball Z guy.
So there's a lot of amnesia. There's a whole amnesia subplot. In this.
Well,
Well,
let me
yeah.
blow your mind. Goku had a tail. Doesn't have a tail anymore. Why do you think that happened?
Interesting.
it fell off in the accident.
Perhaps it was removed by a Jaibai guy.
A Jaibai guy.
Is that his name? That guy just shows up for a little bit and then he's gone.
Who?
He's the one who cuts off
A
the tail.
Jaibai guy.
Oh, Yajirobe?
Yeah, Jirobe. That's the one. Sorry. It's been a while.
This is our entire friendship hinges on how much you know about Dragon Ball Z. And
Yeah,
right now
what
you're
is
showing
going on?
me-
Tell you-
Is there a
okay, I have a
rift?
question for you. You
Yeah.
know how, as a man, you have a weak point.
Yeah.
Your
My dick.
testicles.
Oh,
It's same. Yeah.
Right.
Okay, weird. Well, imagine if you could wrap that around your stomach for everyone to see. And
I'm
you're also
imagining
a-
that,
But
and
you're also a warrior, and you just kind of have everything hanging out. Would that be
do I
s-
use it as a weapon though, or am I just? Is it just a belt?
Hopefully, we'll find out by the end of this gameplay.
I'm not following you at all right now. Adam.
The tail's the weak spot,
Oh, okay.
but they wear it like a belt for some reason.
also,
Got
let me
it.
blow your mind. The tail isn't just a weak spot. It's the source of their true power, which allows them to change from their human form into beasts.
Oh, and so Goku's gonna become which beast?
Well,
like,
he
what's
did
his
become a
animal?
beast because he killed his grandfather.
Does he ever have like hallucinations about his former life and be like, "Oh, this is what I was supposed to do"?
No, there's one flashback where he's
he's
crying
good.
next to a much buffer baby.
He's pretty much good.
One flashback, huh?
Well, yeah. I mean, how else are you going to invent new bad guys for the show or standalone movies?
I figured there'd be a whole subplot where he'd start remembering his old life. That's usually how amnesia plots work.
No, the bulk of the Dragon Ball Z plot line is how can you get stronger? How can
Okay.
you turn your hair a different color?
Okay.
And how can that hair get longer?
What new what new thing is approaching our planet to try and
Yeah. How can we make a power level so high that it loses all meaning?
The one thing I would see Dragon Ball Z would be on, and then it always seemed like they were just walking somewhere. They're always just like
No,
going
sometimes
on
they
a,
were
on a
talking or
journey.
killing
Yeah, exactly.
time.
They're
they'd
talking.
fight and they charge a lot
Lot of
because
charging.
gaining your strength was like you.
Yeah.
Okay.
How many episodes was it until he got that spirit bomb working?
Oh, like 1800.
Yeah, something pretty crazy. There's also the amount of time for him to turn into Super Saiyan 3 was
Absurd.
it goes for a while, but it's a lot of just. I mostly feel bad for the voice actor who has to stand there and scream for 10 straight minutes. Like, you're exhausted by the time it ends, and then before you know it goes, next time on Dragon Ball Z. That guy died recently.
The guy who does the next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, died at the age of 88.
Bryce.
Oh wow.
Bryce something.
Nice long
Bryce
life.
Dallas Howard.
Bryce Dallas Howard.
May you long live and prosper.
This is fun.
Bryce Dallas has a.
Do you have to
Actress.
walk?
He said stay with him, otherwise he cries like a big baby.
Jesus, this sounds fun.
Little fucking monkey baby. Come on.
You know,
Oh my God. Pick
It's,
him
it's,
up.
it's hard to say whose story the Dragon Ball Z is.
I think it's a story of Adam and James and a friendship.
No, it's mostly Gohan's story.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean,
Though
it starts out as
Goku refused
Goku.
to relinquish his role as the protagonist, he does. It is. I would argue that it's Gohan's story. He starts
Gohan-
as a child. Weak.
Gohan's the monkey baby.
To be fair, though, Gohan is sort of the Jeremy Renner of the Dragon Ball Z universe, where they keep trying to make him the main character, but then Goku still shows up. So, like, even after Goku, in a noble attempt, he sacrifices himself to stop the planet from exploding, and basically moves a nuclear bomb off of the planet and kills himself. Also blows up heaven because the Japanese don't believe in the afterlife. But he's still able to come back. He gets like a day pass, and he just has to wear a halo. That's
Oh.
it. And I think he even comes back to life after
He
that.
keeps
So he's like a
coming back.
Force ghost kind of thing.
No, it's him. It's just him with a halo.
And then he always gets stronger than Gohan too. Gohan will train really hard, or Gohan will be like, he's times of peace, so he won't train as hard. And then Goku will always be training, so then he'll show up and he'll be like, I learned how to make my hair white now.
Or it's blue, I think, at this point.
Well, now it's white. It went
Wait, it went from blue to white?
Holy fuck.
Oh my God.
Super Saiyan God. So okay, so you start out like this. Here's how the power progression goes.
Okay.
This is Goku, a very strong Saiyan,
Okay.
right? But still weak in the grand scheme of things. Goku can power up using Kaioken, which allows him to tap into his potential.
Kaioken is the
It's a
feed-
charging
the
technique.
feed energy.
It's the red one.
It's a
Got it.
power technique,
Okay.
and he'll have a red kind of hue glowing around him.
Got it.
Then the next stage after that is going to be Super Saiyan.
I've heard of Super Saiyan.
Super Saiyan is when his hair goes gold.
Okay.
But Super Saiyan in and of itself has many different levels. Super Saiyan 1, Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 3.
We don't talk about Super Saiyan 4.
We don't talk about Super Saiyan 4,
I won't.
but it is
It's no longer
technically a
canon.
thing. And then after that, you become Super Saiyan God.
No,
So you-
Super.
What?
Isn't blue Super?
Super Saiyan God.
Oh, Super.
That's Super Saiyan God.
Wow.
And then you're just God then, right? You
And
don't-
then after that, you become Super Saiyan
The
Ultra
tail, the dick.
Instinct.
his power, his weakness. I'm getting it all, right?
This is
Isn't that what
not
you were talking
canon.
about?
I don't remember this in the show. He
You
just,
were-
he just reattaches his tail?
I don't remember this.
Is he fishing with his tail?
I mean, this is how I fish
It's working.
on weekends.
My
if you know what I
God.
mean?
So that is part of him, right? I would never fish with my dick.
But if you're going to get a fish that big, now punch it and kill it.
Oh my God.
Don't.
Kick it.
Yeah.
See? He's not a brute.
Yeah. We killed it, son.
That was cool. I'm sorry to interrupt, James.
Yeah, go ahead.
yeah.
No.
Oh, no,
You were
that's
you were
all.
telling me more about
That's it.
the Saiyans.
Now he's at Ultra Instinct.
Okay,
Which
that's
is where
higher
he
than
goes-
God.
he-
Is
yeah,
that
he
higher than
goes-
Look,
God?
they'll
He
find a
has
way
white.
to one-up it.
They'll definitely find a way to
Yeah,
one
there's
up.
always a
They've
way.
just run out of colors is the problem.
That is
We'll have
higher
to-
than God, though. The Super Instinct.
Not as of right. It's Ultra Instinct is higher than Super Saiyan God.
Got it.
Really? I can't keep up. It's crazy.
I'm keeping up.
That's good.
I think I have more. Maybe me and James should be best friends.
Maybe we should be.
Well, that hurts.
You can come still. Be part
No,
of the
I
group.
can't.
You can be a part of. What?
Not
There's
since
only
the
room
show
for
ended.
one.
Oh, you're.
Oh, my defense went up. This is exactly how it worked in the show.
I don't remember them doing a lot of camping. Also, it's
on.
weird that they would have a fire when you just Kamehameha. Kamehameha.
Uh-huh.
He just
Whoa.
he just cook it with his hands.
What does that mean? I got soul emblems.
Sword.
Don't care.
This looks like padding.
Unlocked a new community board. Oh,
God.
none of this is in the show, but it's a pretty good video game representation of what the show is, which is just filler.
So there's a,
The show released a what?
fill in the Z's. Don't play as Gohan.
He's there.
You don't play as Gohan unless you're Super Saiyan 2 and you got a broken left arm. That's all I
Set
care
Gohan
about.
next to Goku.
Set him next to him, on top of him, in him. Confused here. Where do they want? Set him down. Okay, we're missing something here. Are you hitting A?
Yeah.
Because A is switch. So maybe confirm bonus. Soul emblem details.
The power makeover of work.
Nice, you
can't-
nailed it.
Yeah, that's racist. Cancel.
I can't. Everything.
Try right bumper, left bumper. Triggers. Push down on the sticks. I don't.
That one makes a different sound.
There
Oh,
you
we
go.
got it. Oh, you
Good
gotta
job.
put it right there on the
You gotta
bottom.
be like
There on
father,
the
like
bottom.
son. That was needlessly complicated.
It was.
Oh yeah, Dad. I meant to.
Thanks.
Also, Goku is one of the world's worst fathers ever.
Yeah.
Where's mom?
I mean, she's
Chi-Chi?
also terrible. Chi-Chi's
Which means boobs.
she means yeah.
Really?
Means tatas.
Ooh.
And I would say Goku and Chi-Chi's relationship is basically surface level.
Wait,
She-
so she's still alive and she's in
Well,
the
she
picture?
she yells at him and then he has sex with her, and then she pumps out a couple kids,
Yeah.
a Gohan and a Gotenks, if you will.
well,
She
why
wants a
isn't she
family.
around? Where is she?
She wants a family. Goku wants no responsibilities.
Yeah.
And so he's totally fine plowing her, having a kid every time, and then she raises the kid for the most part.
But this is his
unless
favorite kid?
unless he's interested. This is the only kid he has at the moment.
Yeah,
He has
Okay.
another kid later.
because he hasn't banged Chi-Chi again. Basically his cum receptacle. As he I think he forgets her name at some point. He goes, "Are we? Do we know each other?"
Yeah, yeah.
We've been married for 45 years or whatever the context of the show is, where he's just always ripped. Fly the Nimbus.
Are certain like seasons better written than others, or are they all kind of the same?
The stakes change. That's about it.
Okay.
It's hard
But
to
they
say.
don't really.
Are you flying on a big fart right now?
It's the flying Nimbus.
What's a Nimbus?
Well,
It's a cloud, just like
Oh.
your favorite show, your favorite movie,
Uh,
the
One
Journey to
Flew
the
Over
West.
Cuckoo's Nest?
This is a
Oh.
relic of Journey to the West.
got it.
You know how Sun Wukong can fly on a cloud?
Wow. It's also a thing that's quickly forgotten once the characters can fly faster than the speed of anything. And then even that's sort of forgotten once Goku can just teleport. That's even cheaper for the animation budget.
Yeah, teleporting.
Yeah, you know what's quicker than going from A to B?
Just
That.
teleporting. Yeah.
Doing that. You go, Goku, what's that new trick?
Just
He goes,
one cut.
well, there's multiple cuts. But
Okay.
yeah, it's more of a like an Adobe Premiere effect. It's pretty straightforward.
So anyway, the show is so long that they decided to re-release the show. They they cleaned up the animation. They decided to re-release it, and they said, "All right, we're cutting out all the bullshit." So, which essentially
then it
means
was- they didn't
that
release
it
anything?
only instead of a season having like 50 episodes, it only had 25 episodes.
Okay.
So it still took 25 years to watch. That's Chi-Chi.
Hip, 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 hip.
What do you?
So,
her.
say you're an executive,
Chi-Chi.
Ryan. You're at this meeting.
Okay.
You're talking about they say, guys, we're doing it. We're recutting it. We admit it. It was full of fluff. It was full of filler. We're cutting it down.
Mm-hmm.
What do you call this re-release of Dragon Ball Z?
Dragon Ball Z, all Z, from A to Z. Hold on.
Kai.
It's just Kai.
Oh.
It's 3 letters. But we can try your version where it takes up most of the VHS cover.
Search the house.
Why is it just called Kai?
I don't know.
Oh, that's a classic still from Dragon Ball.
You know who that is?
Nope.
That's Krillin. He's got 6 dots on his head for some reason.
Because he's like Monk.
Is he? Is that what it was? Also, and the writers were actually smart to do this. Krillin hangs out with them.
Okay.
And he tries to keep up. Oh, how he tries. But at some point, they're like, you could do it, Krillin. And like, I think by the 3rd time when he gets blown up and they have to keep wishing to bring him back, they go, maybe you just grow hair and sit this one out. Maybe you have sex with an android and have a kid somehow.
Where is he right now?
Where's
Krillin?
Krillin, he's probably waiting for you. I believe he's there for the Raditz.
I
right?
like-
Or no, that's just Goku and Piccolo.
I like bald characters in animes. Somehow they do them really well.
So One Punch Man, Krillin, and
Those were the ones I was thinking of.
okay.
And I think I want to say in some Miyazaki movies.
I mean, technically you're right. You said characters, and that was plural. So you win this round.
Hadouken!
Is there a minigame where you plow Chi-Chi? No,
I don't think so.
We can lay the groundwork for Go Tents.
There's a mini game where
no,
Master
Gotten.
Roshi looks at a porno mag and his nose bleeds.
Capable of granting any wish when brought together.
See?
Oh, okay, I get it.
Now,
Also, make no mistake, Krillin is one of the strongest humans. But humanity, Earthling humanity, can only get you so far. So,
it's like saying James is the greatest basketball player in this office.
yes, it means
And then,
nothing.
but hanging outside, he's best friends with NBA players, and they're like, you're in your block, you're great, you're so good, but don't even try to keep up with us because you're gonna get blown up.
Okay.
By a character that I thought was a female for most of the season.
What happened? They crying gamed you?
I think at some point King Cold calls it my son.
What? How did we get to King Cold?
I was just talking about Frieza. I thought Frieza was a female the first time I saw him.
Did you jerk off to Frieza?
Yeah, I mean, I still do.
Hey, sorry, YouTube. I know you're going to make us cut that because
Yeah.
they made reference to masturbation.
Oh, that sucks. Trivia question for you, Ryan.
Okay, I'm ready.
If you were to combine Goku and the character Vegeta using some sort of magic or fusion technology, would the character's name be Vegito or Gogeta?
That's kind of a trick question.
Don't tell him.
My 2 choices are Gogeta
Or
or
Vegito.
I'd go Vegito.
No matter what, you're correct because they fuse 2 different ways. One time with earrings, another time with a dance.
So they're
If
both
they
right?
fuse using the dance, then they always take. If they fuse using the dance, they take Goku's side of the name first and get a vest.
That's correct.
If they fuse using the earrings, then they stay in a gi, but they use the Vegeta side first. This goes for both two
You tricked
generations.
me, Adam.
I did not trick
You
you.
tricked
You were
me.
that
That
was
was a
tricky.
trick question.
That was tricky.
Not allowed.
James, can you do me a quick favor?
Yeah.
I don't know if we could even use this in the video. Can you hit Shift Tab and open up a web browser and type in DBZ AMV trance control? It's like the music trance.
Like trance music?
Yeah.
Oh.
The group was called
CE.
Trance Control. NCE Control. Oh no! Oh, they don't have it anymore.
This is your favorite AMV?
It wasn't. I mean, it was, and then I got taste. Oh no! Maybe under
Sorry.
videos. It's not Confusion Dead Zone because it might be that second one. It can't be Drag Me Down. We're not robots.
Oh my god.
God.
Fire hydrant, fire hydrant, fire hydrant.
I think you got them
Got 'em
all. Sometimes it's like a tiny one in the.
Oh my god.
What? Oh,
Oh my God.
Steyer, no!
Fire!
Fuck off, Steyer.
that's not it.
We went through all that for nothing.
Legally, that's all we're allowed to show.
We'll find it. Oh Oh no, I maybe
You should have saved it when you had the chance.
We should check if dbz.amv.vids.geocities.com is still open.
Let's
Well,
scoop
also,
that sucker up.
For the longest time, James and I were the guys who would basically watch Dragon Ball Z, and all you could see was up into the Saiyan saga or the end of the Namek saga, and then it just restarted. We're like, well, what the hell? What happens afterwards? And then you have that one friend who goes, in Japan, they're way ahead. Like, if you can get some Japanese imports, if you can, buy some CDs off a dude at a store, because you can get it from the internet. But then the internet happened, and one of the first things that to hit it was Dragon Ball Z anime music videos, also known as DBZ AMVs. Okay. And you could get glimpses, and you're like, hold on, what? Goku's putting in an earring, Vegeta's putting in an earring, and then they become one, and all of a sudden they're fighting Majin Buu, and you're like, what is happening? I need to know how this ends.
A whole new world.
Well, then the worst part is when you get your hands on one of the Dragon Ball made for TV movies, because they released a lot of movies that had side stories, and you get your hands on a Japanese one with subtitles. Are you kidding me? What's up, Suncoast? And you'd watch it. And you'd be like, Broly, holy shit, this is awesome. And then you'd watch the show waiting for Broly to show up, and it wasn't until it was too late you realized it was just a movie.
Just a weird standalone. They would just be these little side stories. You're like, I don't
And
understand.
the movies don't correspond to the shows?
Well,
or they
sometimes they
separate?
accept them as canon, like Bardock.
Yeah. Goku's father.
Okay, yeah, Bardock.
Bardock, he's great.
So
Great design.
so sometimes a character will die in a movie or something and come back in the show, and you're like, what the fuck
I don't think
happened?
the characters ever died in the movies other than,
Do characters ever die permanently?
If they introduce a character, then they'll die.
right,
maybe.
like Cooler, obviously.
Who do you think Cooler's related to?
Are you asking me right now?
Yeah, why would I be asking Adam? He clearly knows.
I'll give you a couple. I'll give you two. Okay, two hints.
Beer.
Is Cooler related to Frieza or King Cold?
King Cold or Frieza. They're both equally stupid, so I'm going to go with King Coda.
Trick question. Related to
You can't trick question me anymore.
King Cold is their father. Frieza and Cooler are his sons. How many phases does Cooler go through?
Let's see.
3.
What do they correspond to?
They just different transformations and time killing.
I thought it was going to be some Freezer pun.
Frieza
thing.
had what, James? 4?
Transformations.
He went from a small
Wheelchair
guy.
Frieza. There's Wheelchair Frieza.
Yeah, wheelchair.
Then there's
Tall black Frieza.
Wheelchair Frieza?
Yeah,
Oh,
wheelchair.
he's just in a floating chair and he goes, he does a lot of that. There's a lot of just, and then like just kind of flicks at people. But then he goes, I don't want to do anything, so call him the Ginyu Force for some reason. And only like 2 of them are competent. But they have a great dance.
So now you said that you and James would watch Dragon Ball Z.
Sometimes clothes on, yes.
Yeah, that's what I was going to get to. Set the stage for me. You're like, James, come over and watch Dragon Ball Z, or you're like,
Why would
hey,
he
it's
know?
on in the office, or you're like,
What? No, I was 11 years old.
oh, okay. You guys didn't even know each other then.
No. We knew each other in this carnal
Right.
sense.
We knew that somewhere across this country, this beautiful country of ours, that allows us to watch anime at 7 a.m.
Okay.
on a
Leave it free.
weekday. Or go to the Suncoast and buy a VHS tape for $25.
Forgot about Suncoast.
Ugh, I didn't. So much wasted money.
What about Sam Goody?
Same difference, yeah.
Are you a Sam Goody or a Suncoast
That's
man?
where you would check the Suncoast or the Sam Goody for the copy of Trigun that you heard was really cool. And then you'd go, Mom, I want to see this cool anime Ghost in the Shell. She's like, I heard it has nudity. I'm like, no, it's important to the plot.
I think technically it's a bodysuit, man.
Yeah, 3 jack-off sessions later. Can't say that, YouTube. Sorry.
You ever go to a FYE for your entertainment?
You got to stop asking these questions because the easy
You
answer
clearly done
when you're
everything.
going down the multiple choice paths, if it always goes to did they grow up watching Dragon Ball Z? Then yes, they went to all these weird stores that would charge an obscene amount of money
Yeah.
just for the privilege to see what Frieza's 3rd transformation was. It was like a weird lizard creature. I didn't understand it,
Yeah.
and it was pretty brief.
Now,
And then technically then he becomes buff. He becomes sleek little guy.
Yeah.
And then he becomes buff. Mm-hmm. So he's the same little guy form, but then he gets muscular. That's technically another form that he has because when he redirects
yeah.
all his power. And then Golden Frieza
That's later though. That's super.
It became a new one.
His buff Frieza though is like Kaioken Frieza, and also it looks awesome when he gets sawed in half.
Yeah.
By his own Destructo
He's
disc.
just a giant arm.
Yeah, but he's huge in this.
Oh no, this farmer.
Oh no.
Just so you know, in the American version, because despite the fact that guns are everywhere and we're always at war with some sort of nation, they felt the need to censor anytime a character was hit in the face, and you would only send other characters to the next dimension.
Yeah, never to
You'd
hell.
never kill them. So this guy, this farmer, sees Raditz show up, and he's going to try and shoot him, and then he's going to send the bullet back at him.
I'm confused. I thought he had a rake. Or what was it in the? What was the censored version?
I don't think it was a gun, and I'm pretty sure after he clearly gets shot through the heart with a bullet, he goes, "Oh, ow!" He probably will not do that in this version.
Okay, Ryan, you're in another one of these meetings where they're asking you, the one white guy in the room, like, what? We need ideas for this, so we're bringing the show over.
Hey, it's me, one white guy in the room.
There's a problem. There's a part where Goku's running down Snake Way, also known as Heaven.
Okay.
And he falls beneath and he's in hell. We need to rename it to some sort of name that works
Okay.
with the American audience so they're not upset by the fact that this character has gone to hell. Any suggestions? Anything. We'll take anything stupid.
Japan.
Did you say HFIL, Home for Infinite Losers? That's fantastic. We'll go with that. Also, it's not going to be noticeable at all when we try to change it in the edit.
When one intern has to go in and redraw every frame of this guy's T-shirt.
Like, oh, he's from Hiffle, of course.
Wait, what is the acronym again?
Home for Infinite Losers.
Home for Infinite Losers.
Yes.
That sounds...
Hold on, this game's not called Dragon Ball Z Kakarot or Piccolo. I forgot.
It's just his story, which is to say all the story.
That's true. Wait, what is that thing?
Finding enemies. Enter first-person view.
So you can shoot deer? What is that?
Wind tunnels.
God, this game loves giving you menus.
This is mostly the
Now, this is
show.
some Dragon Ball Z shit that I've seen. Like the big blue power force thing.
Now, you would think to yourself, that's a pretty powerful character.
Yeah.
But did you know that if he took his clothes off, he'd get more powerful?
Well, it's just
Why?
weighted clothing.
Uh-huh.
Why does that happen?
Because he trains. You ever see the guy at the gym?
Someone say most powerful character.
No one
Now,
said it.
Dragon Ball character, what's up? Okay.
He doesn't know.
I don't know anything. Thank you, though, Gohan.
Do you want to watch? Oh.
That's what I wish I said too. Underwater?
Wait, what? They never go underwater.
Yeah, they do.
Oh, that's true. Chi-Chi does, and it takes a lot of episodes.
You mean Bulma?
Did I say that? Sorry, Bulma.
How embarrassing.
I'm.
You don't know
is
shit about this.
exposed.
I know.
He's
There's
really-
a lot of characters.
He's really exposing himself with this gameplay.
Well,
So Gohan talks like this?
Yeah.
Is that what Elise was saying?
a
Yeah.
little higher than that, but yeah.
I want to see that.
You don't. Oh,
You ran into that waterfall.
What the fuck?
yeah. I don't know. That's like
fuck.
It's a Mega
Battle,
Man
baby.
villain.
Let's go. Kick his fucking ass, James.
Dr.
Kick
Wily
his fucking
here?
ass.
Do you ever wonder why he wears football shoulder pads?
I've been wondering that for the last 20 seconds. Tell me, Adam. Go.
I have no idea. Just weighted clothing. Except it's clearly hollow, as we can see whenever he moves.
I've
He
heard,
says- he
I've
says
heard they
it's
get more
weighted.
powerful if they're naked.
If they take their weighted clothing off, yes. It was a weird lesson that I did learn as a child, though. That it's like if I take my clothes off, I become stronger. Couldn't censor that, could ya?
Oh, it's Emperor Pilaf.
Huh.
What are you doing here?
Emperor Pilaf.
Yeah, he shouldn't be here.
Wow, what a callback.
That's a movie,
Can
right?
I destroy it? No, that's Dragon Ball.
When does he show up?
He's the bad guy.
Oh, Dragon Ball, not Dragon Ball Z. Sorry, once again, didn't watch Dragon
Christ.
Ball. Why would I watch him when the characters are clearly weaker? Makes no sense. Like, Goku's a child and he has a stick. I'm like, right, but the version I've seen, his hair turns yellow.
You're not a super fan, though? You're not into seeing the prequels?
No, never had an interest.
I'm gonna blow your mind though. I mean, it's not a prequel. It came out first.
I know.
So I was always I had no idea Dragon Ball Z was a thing. Well, I'm watching Dragon Ball, thinking this is as good as it gets.
they definitely they knew what they were doing. Unlike Star Wars, Star Trek, and everything else in between, with Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball GT, maybe they knew what they were doing.
They had a plan.
They had a plan.
How was that day for you, James, when you figured out that there's a whole new universe?
It was
for you
pretty
to,
intense. I was like,
figure
what? Are you shitting me? This used to be the show that just came on after other shows.
Well, then also imagine being really hot on this series and being
Okay,
like,
I can imagine that.
and just being you grow up. And then you're like, I want a video game representation of this because it's so rich. There should be something. And they go, you got any Dragon Ball Z games? I go, nope. But the Blockbuster Video definitely has a Dragon Ball GT fighting game. You're like, the hell is that?
Why is Goku a kid again?
Yeah. And then also, what's this red furry character? And why is Vegito so overpowered?
Can you play as the big monkey?
I believe that is a boss.
Okay.
Maybe.
Let's see if you can make this fun for me, James.
I will try.
It's weird when you say it, but it sounds normal when Raditz says it.
I thought it was normal when I said it.
Is this fun?
Yeah.
Go bang his head up against that
I mean,
waterfall.
this is definitely more Budokai-esque, huh?
I'm having a blast.
Now, the other problem,
Swing him by his hair.
Ryan, is that since the show has come out, we have had probably the best Dragon Ball Z fighting game ever created come out last year.
What was that one?
Dragon Ball Fighters. It's amazing. It's really
Checks
good.
out.
The animation is some of the best stuff ever created for a video game.
Hell yeah. Saying a lot.
Well, but then there's this game, which does this same bullshit that Budokai 1 through 9 did.
I feel like we're overloading you with stuff.
Overloading me.
Yeah.
I'm absorbing it all like a sponge. I'm going to be an expert before I leave
You'll be an
here.
export. Don't worry. We're shipping you off to Japan because there's demand for your kind. Like an old Southern Belle.
You ever think you guys could have, with all the amount of useless DBZ knowledge in your brain, you could have been an engineer, architect. You could have cured some sort of disease, cancer,
No.
No?
I think I enjoy just sitting there watching it.
Okay.
I mean, this is my, Homer's epic. This is my Odyssey.
Gotcha.
So all future stories that I tell will just be new versions of Dragon Ball
That makes
Z.
sense. All right. The Goku's journey, as Joseph Campbell would refer to it as.
Who? I only know creators whose names start and end with Akira.
I can't help you then, Adam.
Oh, well. Perhaps I can interest
You're a
you
lost
in
cause.
maybe there's a what's that other series? Dragon what's the series that Akira? Fuck.
Gundam.
No.
Gundam.
Blue Dragon, is that what it is? Where they all look like Dragon Ball characters?
Oh yeah, Akira Toriyama's.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. Also,
Yeah.
that's the other thing. The
Chrono
guy-
Trigger.
Yeah. He can only draw one way.
How
So-
dare you?
well-
He just has a style.
well,
Van
yeah.
Gogh had a style.
He has a create a character mode where he goes, bandana, new game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
His hair will tilt to the right.
there are basically 3 anime styles. There's Dragon Ball, basically everything. Ask. There's JoJo, and then there's all the stuff that looks identical.
Okay.
So
Where would Cowboy Bebop fall in?
That's Dragon Ball.
yeah, it's a Dragon Ball hybrid.
Okay.
I am looking forward to the Photoshop of Spike Spiegel with the Akira Tomiyara. Tomiyara? How do you say it?
Akira Toriyama.
Toriyama eyes. That won't be in. They're gonna cut that from the video. That's fine.
Okay.
You're editing this. It did not happen that
That's
fast.
how it happened. That's how it happened in the
no.
show. That's how it happened in the show. Goku beat Raditz in a fight, and then
It didn't happen at the island. Where Master Roshi is clearly masturbating in the background.
his nose is bleeding.
He's behind Bulma. Ugh.
So this is like a greatest hits of all y'all's favorite.
Have you ever seen the clip where Goku? This is from Dragon Ball, where Goku wants to find a comfortable place to sleep, and so he tries to snuggle with Bulma, but then he discovers. He tries to put her head down, but he realizes that because he's used to sleeping on his grandpa's dick. but she doesn't have a dick. So he gets up and he looks at it and he like pats it, and then he's like, "What the heck?" And then he pulls her underwear off and then he screams because someone stole her dick. Because it's the first time he's ever seen a woman.
Do you remember that scene, Adam?
Moments
Oh, wait,
later,
it was not in the American version, I assure you.
Oh no, yeah. That episode was 4 minutes long for some reason.
There's also another one where Yamcha tries to sneak in but accidentally sees her in the shower, and then he has a whole big thing. She was basically a sex toy for most of the Dragon Ball show.
What's her name?
Bulma.
Neither of us has what it takes to face
Bloomers.
them head on.
Bloomers?
Bloomers is what
Oh,
it basically means.
right.
She's got to have a son named Trunks.
If we were to team up, we just might
Piccolo was once a bad guy, now he's a good guy.
Yeah.
And then he remains a good guy, which kind of ends up being the theme of most of the show.
Yeah, all bad guys become good guys eventually.
Unless you're Vegeta and then you become a bad guy again. Because
Just like in real life.
yeah.
It is true. Everyone's complex. That's why the story's so good. It's not just good and evil. It's good and evil, then evil is good.
the only thing standing
Can we get to this final fight? I want to see it happen.
They do tend to ignore all the millions of people that
Live on the planet.
that are
Yeah.
murdered by, like, when they go, Frieza, you can join us now, they do seem to ignore all those Namekians.
The
I
planet.
guess they got wished back to life, but I mean, that gotta hurt.
But the planet was gone, right? Don't they all just live on Earth now?
They had to find a new planet.
That's
yeah.
right. Yeah, it's a little tough.
Can't be used.
Yeah. Well, they also in the American version,
By the drink.
like Nappa and Vegeta show up and they blow up a town. They go, good thing it was evacuated before we got here, or too bad it was evacuated. You're like,
How convenient.
yeah.
Except that's not what actually happens.
No, there's a lot of death and dismemberment.
Yeah. But then it's a good thing because eventually Krillin gets the Dragon Balls he wishes for hair. So, karma's a bitch.
Green team to the
Look at this. I bet you never thought you'd see them
I
teaming up.
never, ever, ever thought that I would see those two, them together. So
Yep.
Japan
Is a country, yes.
is a country.
The best country.
This seems like such a batshit insane TV show that is so dense with its insanity. How come America doesn't have the same? Why did they? How did they end up like this?
We get Avatar: The Last Airbender, the movie, not the show.
yeah,
Goku, get a move
but
on.
their stories they tell are just so much more cooler than ours.
You're right.
Sometimes.
I agree.
Well, grass is always greener, my friend.
I guess.
And in this case, it's true.
Yeah. And sometimes that grass is green because it's better.
It's much healthier
Yeah.
grass.
this case,
It's more filling.
Yeah.
It's refreshing. You can just lay on it. It feels good. You can build. The soil is strong.
I guess I'm just trying to find a reason why that grass is so much greener over there in Japan.
I think because our cartoons were made probably solely to sell Transformers
that makes sense.
and
It
GI
wasn't
Joes.
true.
What?
It wasn't true. It wasn't.
Oh,
it
yeah.
This is for the
it didn't
art,
come from a place of
man.
love. This is my
This
Dragon
isn't
Radar.
to sell toys or comic books or whatever. What other does Dragon Ball Z have a big merchandising?
Yes.
Yeah,
I mean, James owns half of it, so
we could show it to you sometime.
Sure.
All right.
wow.
Cool.
Whoa. So this is like a final race, not a final battle?
No, I think we're together.
Oh,
I'm trying to find my son.
Mm-hmm.
got it.
Wait,
I wish he could go faster.
is that like a sext message right there?
The mother load?
Yeah. I am feeling energetic fish. Show me your mother load, baby.
Whoa! There's a village here?
You never bothered to look.
Huh.
How's this compared to your other Dragon Ball Z games, James?
Not as good.
Okay.
I mean, there's only a handful that are actually good.
Yeah.
Most of them are true to the show, as in they are crammed full of filler and such,
Got it.
and overly complex. So let's see. Go to the world map.
Oh, it opens up. It's
Cool.
huge.
Wow.
East Ravine has been unlocked. There's a village or something.
Well, you got to go to the open field where you fight Raditz.
I mean, is it this?
Probably.
There's that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, go there.
Huh.
Whoa!
Wow, it's like you
remember
flew
how it taught
there.
me how to fly? Well, I just clicked and went.
Wow.
I mean, at least the loading's fast.
This looks like where you fight. Collect more orbs.
invulnerable.
That's
I
what
think
she
he's trying
said.
to tell us something. I don't know. What do you think?
How are we supposed to grab his tail?
How would you do it, Ryan? How would you grab your brother's tail?
Yeah, pretty
No,
much.
but he's too strong. Nope. You got to get behind him. How do you do it?
He's using a device that tells
I say, look over there.
Or you have your new friend take his clothes off and distract him. Which
that how that happens?
I think it might be something pretty similar. Also, their spaceships are little orbs that it's kind of unclear what they do once they land on Earth.
They take off again.
Do they?
Yeah, because remember,
Nice
Vegeta
job.
tries to climb into his, and then Krillin stabs him, and he's like, ah! 710, a power level of 710. That farmer was only a 5.
Yeah.
That's way strong, huh, Ryan?
Holy moly.
Way strong. Look, 322, 334.
That's less than half of the 710 or something.
Well, it's because he was adding them up.
Oh.
But think about how much stronger than that farmer he is. 300?
Well,
Wow.
5, only 5, or are you saying 500?
That farmer was 5.
Just 5.
But Goku and Piccolo are 320, 330. Think about that. Think
yeah.
about how much stronger you have to be.
And you're probably wondering,
Almost 25 times more.
well, you're like, how do I raise my power level? The answer
I am
is by,
wondering that.
is by hanging by a rope and doing sit-ups.
That's true.
But in
Training,
like low
training is
gravity.
no different.
Yeah.
Oh. So,
Ow.
Damn.
Ow.
oh, if there was if you had Saiyan powers, Adam, Saiyan your levels, Adam Saiyan 1, Adam Saiyan 2, Super Adam Saiyan, and God Saiyan
Yeah.
Adam, what would your things be?
Well, first of all, I wouldn't train. That's stupid. The Saiyans
Good call.
have a unique ability where if they are basically on the verge of death, they need a sensu bean, which revives them completely.
Sure.
Their power level like doubles.
Oh, well,
Which
then I'd
kind
just
of
keep
begs the
those too.
question,
Yeah,
why aren't
good
they just
call.
playing in traffic?
Why don't they just all have beans?
Well, because they're very rare.
Oh, okay.
But the trick is, so this is the Vegas odds. This is how you do it.
Okay.
You get yourself to like,
Hit me with
you
them.
basically put in as much work as you possibly can. You get yourself to power level 500,000. You go get hit by a truck.
Okay.
You make it look like an accident. You're in the hospital right before you die. Like your family's surrounded. You're on life support. They're deciding, are we going to pull the plug or not? You say, give me the bean. They give you the bean. Power level 1 million. You did it. Rinse, repeat.
So you're just feeding on people's sympathies, exploiting everyone to get that rare bean. Is that your plan?
That's all I need.
That's your.
Beans grow. I know this. There's a lot of loopholes that I think Dragon Ball Z has that we could explore. It has a deep lore.
Okay. Okay.
Is it what? Does he have multiple life bars? Is that what's happening up
Yeah.
there?
He's got 4 times there.
Oh my god! And you're almost dead.
That's how I want it.
This might be a scripted death.
No.
Kind of was in the show.
James. Oh my God. You're gonna die, James.
Thanks for the help, Piccolo. Ow.
You're tough.
Ow.
Wait. But that's kind of how it.
No.
Oh my god! He has 5 power bars. Oh my god. Well,
Oh my God.
settle in. 'Cause we're gonna be here for the length of a Dragon Ball Z episode.
I know. What? Fly towards him. What the fuck is this stupid game engine? God damn it.
It's Budokai.
It sucks.
They fooled you. You played Dragon Ball Fighters and went, oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Throw that into an RPG world and we have a great. Oh, nope, Budokai again. Neat.
What's Budokai?
Budokai is a series of games that played almost identical to this.
Okay.
They're fighting games, and the only way they can translate.
I'm just trying to fly towards him. This is me flying towards him.
At some point, the game developer said, we can only make fighting games look like this.
Jesus Christ.
But not
Jeez.
Okay.
It goes.
I'll just do that.
I'm noticing you have the Smash Brothers shield too. That's cool. Oof.
All right, you got me with that. I'll just fly to the left.
Yep.
Done. Thanks for your help. Do Demon
Yeah.
Flash.
Final Flash.
Flash him.
Gallic Gun.
Look at this teamwork, though, huh?
That's good.
Yeah.
One of you should get behind him and grab his tail. I'm going to vote Goku
Uh-huh.
for canon reasons. Can you get life back
Hey,
doing that?
look over
or-
there.
No.
Oh.
That happens sometimes.
Huh. Oh,
Fly to the right.
he is kicking your ass. To be fair, though, the show is never this exciting. There's some parts. It's about 4
There's
episodes of
mostly
build-up.
charging and then one big move.
Yeah.
Like have they ever? You know the Burly Brawl in Matrix 2.
Yeah.
You know? Like it seems like if you just like all mobbed them with 100 people, you could get that tail.
Maybe. But how could we find it? It's not like it's just wrapped around his waist like some sort of accessory.
Look at that. Team up.
I barely took any health off
Didn't
of him.
do anything.
Wow. He's stunned, though. He's still stunned.
Oh,
Let's go get his tail.
Yes, there you go.
Didn't get it.
Grab his ass.
Oh.
Fly to the right. Yeah, we
What?
won.
Good job, James.
Thanks,
Through
I did
all
that.
4 of those power
S rank.
things.
Level up.
Then after they fought, they floated there for a second and said, "Collect your points, Kakarot." That's an anime voice. It's really easy to do.
Can do it again?
Yeah. Your doom is coming.
Your doom is coming.
You're
No,
somehow
I
more
know, that didn't
offensive.
sound right.
Why? Why is it offensive?
I don't know. I just feel offended.
Yeah, it's really bad.
I challenge you, Adam.
Wow. Okay.
Can you do your power up sound?
Me
My
or
power up?
Ryan.
Ryan did.
Like power up.
It sounded like a fart at the top.
Yeah.
You can't say power up when you're
you gotta
powered
start-
What
up.
do you say?
You gotta start low and go. Ha, 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 and then but do that for 25
Real
minutes.
good. That was real good.
Okay. Nope, not
Oh, shoot,
hi-ya.
you
You don't
started
say
at an 8.
hi-ya. Oh my god.
Guys, new technique. I wonder what it is. Maybe it's a special beam cannon of some sort.
Maybe.
Beam cannon.
What do you think this move is called? This special move that's like a beam cannon. What do you think it's called, Ryan?
What do I think the beam cannon move
Yeah,
is called?
it's a special move he came up with that's kind of like a beam cannon.
I'm gonna go the Beaminator.
Close. It's special beam cannon.
The best part, he
That's
goes,
stupid.
Goku, I figured out a whole new solution to taking out our bad guy with the special beam cannon. Unfortunately, you need to hold him. And I'm going to have to fire through your brother and kill you.
It's
also,
like
we used to hate each other.
Special beam cannon.
Yeah. God, I got to do this again? Get out of the way. He might kick soon.
I wish there was like a counter system or something. Like,
There might
no,
be.
don't go above me.
Whoa, cool.
He flies up. He flies down. He
What?
flies up. I guess go
go
forward. I
up?
don't know. How do you?
Oh, he chases. Oh, okay. It locks you in that position. Ow.
5 times.
Learn the
fast.
patterns. The Dark Souls of Dragon Ball games.
Yeah. Does that say that on the box? It should.
Yeah. This is the show.
Yeah. Well, it's a lot of us laying on our stomachs with our hands like this, going, "Wow." And our parents are like, just like, I know this happened. Our parents walked by, looked at us, looked at what was on the TV, and just went, "Well, I don't understand it."
Well, see, honestly, that's what I did as a kid, though, too, because I was watching. I was 11 at one point in my life, Adam, and when I saw Dragon Ball Z, I was like, I don't understand this. And they seemed to be talking for so long and walking for so long, and then when they would fight, everything, the screen would just go insane, and I didn't get it. I didn't get
I'm
it.
confused which episodes you watched where there was walking, because I mean, there's some, yes.
There's some walking.
There's a lot of standing in place and discussing the fight that will soon take place.
Yeah,
I feel
but
like
they had to walk to get there.
sometimes, but then other times they fly for a lot of episodes. Like there are many episodes where Vegeta's just flying all around Namek, holding the Dragon Ball, just holding it right there. Sometimes two,
How often
Body
did
blow.
the Dragon Balls all get together?
like once a season, maybe. But then also the Namek saga is
But
like
that's
what,
exciting.
2-3 seasons? It's crazy. Uh-oh.
Whoa.
I'm a bullet hell shooter.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Hard
I
to
mean, the stunning of it.
Yeah.
I appreciate that the game stuns you for long enough to.
To make it not fun.
Get your ass whooped.
I went black and white there for a sec. Like the manga. You know what that is, right?
That's a comic book in Japan.
That is correct.
Finally, I know something on this fucking episode.
Guess what? Guess who Piccolo befriends on Namek? Or guess who?
What would a
Sorry.
pickle befriend?
Not a pickle.
Imagine
Cucumbero.
Imagine Piccolo needs to fuse with another Namek in order to become stronger. Who would be his equal?
Think about the naming conventions.
Right. His name's Piccolo.
It's not Cucumbero.
Again, it's Piccolo the instrument. That's
Right.
what his thing is
Oh.
for.
And he finds someone of his kind. He goes to an entire planet.
Flutitious.
His name is Nail.
Nail.
Come on.
Why nail?
He basically comes upon a dying Namek. Goes, "Hey, what happened?" And he's like, Frieza kicked my ass. He goes, "What if we like become one?" He goes, "I guess we could do that."
That
and then they
sounds
do
like
it.
a good, smart idea to me.
Here's the thing. Much like most writing, most of it happened in the moment when they went, "Yeah, this is a thing that they can do now."
But that's the thing.
But
it
it
takes
seem-
so long to animate something. They had to put a lot of forethought into that. It's not like you just happen to animate something stupid. You have to think about it, write it, and then get people over across your country to go animate your stupid thing, and then get voice actors. I mean, there's a lot of moving parts to this.
Oh no, absolutely. I'm just saying, when Dragon Ball Z does it, it feels like it was planned because it's so good.
Okay.
Because you go, of course they knew the Nameks could fuse into one. Of course. Which begs the question, why don't they all fuse into one super powerful Namek? But
Why aren't you winning, James?
I don't know, because I don't know what the game wants me to do. Just hit B. It just wants me to hit B, and anytime I try to do something more complex than that, it punishes me.
did you have to restart the entire fight?
Who knows?
No, you're level 4 now. You leveled up. Yeah, okay. So you move forward. I don't...
Pink power testes.
He kind of tracks, I guess.
I don't understand. Oh,
That was
there you go. You
cool.
just-
That was
yeah.
cool.
You having fun?
I'm having a great time. This is pretty cool.
Much like the Dragon
Wow.
Ball Z audience, you have to have fun because you're only watching. You're not participating. But believe me, in your mind, after this, you're gonna go. When you go to the gym tonight,
Yep.
you're gonna see in the mirror. You're gonna see the Goku you could be. And a lot of people, back in the day, used to put up like pictures of Arnold or like Sylvester Stallone of like, I need to work towards something, some sort of inspirational poster.
Right. And this is what's hanging up in your
A completely
bathroom?
unrealistic body type until I saw that guy who walks around Hollywood, the Hollywood
With
Walk
the butt
of Fame.
implants?
Yeah. Well, him and then also the guy who is Trunks.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Who has essentially modeled his body and look and vibe off of an anime character, and it's 1-to-1.
I want to see that.
You wouldn't believe it if you saw it.
I want to see it.
It's amazing. You're like, this guy living in a studio apartment with 2 other guys is somehow Trunks, and he dyed his hair purple just so he can look more like the character Trunks. And he's living his dream.
But then when it's all said and done, he couldn't do anything more than buy a Party City Trunks costume.
I mean, I don't think he wants to take away from the Dragon Ball profits. He's already given them so much.
And he yells at people for not
Yeah.
tipping him enough on pictures.
I don't think so. Trunks isn't like that.
They're all like that. I did that a couple times.
Just block. You just want me to block.
It's a whole other story, though.
Wait, you did what? You walked around? Oh, you did Hollywood Walk of Fame? Which Dragon Ball Z character were you? Ryan?
I would go when I was doing the birthday party thing. I would, and I lived by there. Whenever I was that weekend, I would just sometimes be like, oh, I'm gonna see if I can get like $10 in like 20 minutes or something.
For a photo?
Yeah, for photos.
Yeah.
And I'd piss off all the other people because I'd be like the 7th Spider-Man on the street at that moment, and I'd be undercutting him.
Were you the Spider-Man with the ray gun?
I was just regular.
I've seen him a few
old
times.
Pajama Spider-Man.
I like he's the guy who has no idea who Spider-Man is, and he goes, "Hey kids, zap zap," and they're like, "Whatever."
Kabloomer!
It's me, Spider Hero. Or whatever the costume said to the SWAT mate. Just give me $5. Fuck
Yeah.
off.
You're looking at me too long. Give me $5.
I do actually feel bad for the tourists sometimes.
Especially the ones that have no fucking clue how
Well,
it
they
goes.
think they're being paid to be there. They're like, wow, Hollywood paid for Bumblebee to be here.
Yeah.
I'm like, Bumblebee? That's odd. I'm like, wow, 3 Supermans.
You think they think Hollywood paid for this?
Someone does, yes. The same
The
way they think
city of
Hollywood
Hollywood.
pays for the Walk of Fame.
That blew my mind when I figured that whole scam out.
Yeah, that's pretty sad. Jesus Christ.
I thought it had to be earned.
I mean, yes.
It's based on how much love you get from around the world for your music and videos and movies. No, you pay for it.
$30,000. You can have one.
I don't
You have an
think
IMDb profile. I bet you do.
I do.
Yeah. I think I do too. I shouldn't.
I didn't realize, like, you can just change. You can like add yourself to any movie ever, pretty much.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like so bullshit.
That's how I was in The Island and Titanic the same year.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
The Michael Bay movie?
Is there another?
yeah.
You're thinking of The Beach.
I guess you're.
Well,
right.
The Beach was before. Wait, no, Beach was after Titanic, right? I forget because they're like,
yeah,
let's-
Beach was post Titanic.
they're like, let's capitalize on this Leonardo DiCaprio
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah.
Clearly playing the role Ewan McGregor should have got. Would have been a better movie. Just saying.
Did you hear how that beach from the beach is like totally destroyed now because everyone wanted to go hang out at the beach from the beach?
Oh, I think you moved to the left. You keep up with it.
I mean, it tracks you. You
Yeah, I
just
know.
have to try and not
That was
get hit.
cool. I thought
Okay.
that was cool.
And that's
man.
how it ended.
Wow.
With Goku
That's-
losing to Raditz. The series was only actually 8 episodes
And
long.
you call yourself a Dragon Ball Z fan?
This game
James.
sucks.
Okay.
We've done it. We've managed to create another shitty Dragon Ball game. The unthinkable is possible.
Well-
Ryan, thank you for joining us.
We should do what they always do at the end of Dragon Ball Z episodes.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Except we never play it again.
And then we don't play it ever again.
Now, rest in peace, the voice actor who used to say that.
I'm just saying. That's what it says in the back of James's shirt.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but he earned that.